10 ways to get coaching clients from a mini YouTube channel, even if you don't have a single video upload. Let's dive into behind the scenes of a live workshop and take you through this training step by step.
Mike is here. What's going on, dude?
What's going on, man? I just wanted to say thank you for all the free content that you put out over the years. It really has made a significant impact on my business. I mean, it really has, and I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Good to have you here as well. Welcome everybody to Small Channels, Big Profits, mini YouTube workshop here today. We're covering 10 different tactical strategies for you to drive traffic, leads, and sales from a tiny YouTube channel. This right here, photo from my living room. This is my television. I do not have cable. I do not watch TV. I have Netflix. Otherwise, this is a smart TV. And so if I'm looking to relax in the evening time, I am on YouTube through my TV. All right, now here in 2024, moving into 2025, most new televisions, number one, they're fairly inexpensive compared to 5-10 years ago. Number two, almost all of them are a smart television, which means most of them come with a built-in YouTube app. So I did not have to download anything. I didn't need a special cable provider. In the evening times, I click on the YouTube button from my television, and what do? I search for content that will help me in some way, shape, or form in my life, in my business, in my relationships, with my health, things that are interesting. Remember, YouTube is a search engine. It is owned by Google. It is the world's largest video search engine. So, rhetorical question for everybody here. When was the last time you went to Facebook and said, how do I lose weight? How do I make my relationship with my significant other better? How do I find my purpose in life? How do I get more leads for my business? How do I grow a Facebook group? How do I launch a YouTube channel? How do I get more dates? How do I get rid of this cold that I have? When was the last time anybody typed that into Facebook? Has anybody here done that, by the way? Trying to figure out how goofy of a crowd we have. See some heads shaking, never. Right. The way we use Facebook and Instagram and TikTok is different than how we use YouTube. We go to YouTube when we are problem aware, we're seeking information, and we go, I want help losing weight. Or this is what's going on in my relationship. What does it mean? What do I do? Or I need more leads for my business. Or I'm trying to figure out go high level. Or we go there with a problem that we recognize, and then we're seeking information. So the traffic quality on YouTube is, I would have to say, 10 times better in terms of you're reaching people at the peak of them being problem aware and seeking a solution. So when your video pops up, like I was watching this video here about Instagram, this individual is instantly positioned as an expert. All right. So this is what we do on YouTube. We type in things like, how do I regulate my nervous system as a coach? How do I grow my Facebook group? How do I become more confident? How do I run a mini workshop? How do I get clients if I'm a painter, med spa owner? How do I be a better dad with a stressful job, or if I'm an entrepreneur? People are actively seeking solutions on YouTube. They use YouTube very similar to how they use, and we all use, Google. Does that make sense so far, guys? Right. All right. All right. So we are going to dive into all this here today. Here's what I'm going to say before we kick off, because there's just screenshots and case studies, and we're really going to dive into the trenches here. If you guys are just joining us, if you don't have your camera on, I highly encourage you to turn your camera on. And here is what. You will retain statistically about twice as much information if your camera is on.
Are you serious?
Correct, because you pay more attention. Now, here's what I will also say is that I will not call on you unless you raise your hand to be called upon. All right. All right. Because now I share that second piece because I used to attend workshops and I was the person with the camera off for fear of being called on and being put on stage, so to speak. All right, so you guys are all safe here. If your camera's on, you can be multitasking. I understand there might be kids, dogs, food in the background, anything else. Just make sure you're not naked, and we will be good, and I won't call on you unless you raise your hand. All right, with that said, let's dive right in. We're going to be looking at this here today, which is the concept of what crazy things you can do with and within your YouTube channel in regards to creating playlists. All right. And when I think of a playlist, and what I encourage everybody to think of here is think of a playlist on your YouTube channel as your own mini Netflix series. All right. So on YouTube, you upload videos to your channel. All right. And then we're going to be talking about how you can arrange the order of these videos, and you can create as many playlists as you would like, and you can decide what content is going to exist in what order inside of these playlists. This is super, super cool and super fascinating, because when you create a playlist and you give somebody a link on YouTube, again, we're going to go through everything step by step, but when you give somebody a link to your YouTube playlist, they are inside. They're no longer on the YouTube news feed, home screen, so to speak. This is what they see. And when they watch the first video, the second video auto loads when they're done watching the first video. They do not have to click to watch the second video. All right, it's just like Netflix. When you're done with episode 1, you see this little 10-second countdown timer. Suddenly Netflix is loading episode 2 for you to watch. Same thing is YouTube has designed the exact same experience inside of a playlist. So we're going to get very strategic with the types of playlists we create, with the order of which we place videos, and we're going to be talking about some other cool things as well in regards to what you can do with a playlist. But playlists are highly underutilized, extremely valuable. You're controlling the viewer experience or your prospective clients. The other thing that is amazing about a playlist is this is essentially a mini course. Right? I don't think anymore we need to have these fancy funnels and a username and password login. If you want to give out a mini course, you should host it right here on YouTube. And while you were sleeping, you will get views, drive traffic, and produce sales when you align things correctly. So we're going to be looking at all of this here today, right? And again, another rhetorical question. If your audience watched 5 of your videos because they went and found this playlist you created, would it be easier to close them as a client? Would there be less sales resistance, less objections, less price objections, less I need to think about it? Absolutely. That's what we're just seeing. 2 days ago, somebody booked a call with us. They had found one of our playlists on YouTube. They went through about 6 or 7 videos. They got on the call, 0 price objections, just paid in full. And it's because they got on the call, they're like, I've already gone through all your material. Like, I already know your strategy, which I agree with, or I wouldn't be here on the call. I already like the approach. I like the testimonials and proof. Cool. How do we get going? I heard you mention inside of a video that this is where I go if I'm interested in working together. That's what we want to design for everybody here. And let's type in the chat box here. Who here has a favorite YouTuber? And have you ever checked out their course or their website or anything from their YouTube channel? I know I have a couple favorite creators, and I definitely stalk them all the way back to their Instagram, all the way back to their website. Purchase plenty of programs and courses. All right, YouTube is the demo, right? And what we're seeing here today, and this is something for everybody that's on Facebook, Instagram, so forth. I'm getting bored on Facebook and Instagram, personally. Does anybody else? Everybody's going to have a slightly different algorithm, but I'm seeing the same type of content. Every coach and consultant copying each other with the same message, and then their offer, and it comes in a direct pitch, and there's no video training. I don't know what their voice sounds like. I don't know their ethos. I don't know their values. There's so much missing from the equation. I think a lot of people trying to figure out what's going on in the industry in regards to, it seems more competitive. It seems like sales might be slower for some folks. It's shifting quite a bit. We need to provide more value up front so that somebody can confidently say, okay, I already understand you, like you, see your methodology, understand the difference of approach, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I think at some point in time, those sales calls are almost going to be unnecessary. Sales calls will be for a very cold prospect, or if you're cold calling in a completely different niche. But otherwise, if you design this correctly, you'll notice you don't necessarily need sales calls. They will essentially be enrollment calls. All right. Now, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I took some screenshots yesterday for this of what I just hopped on Facebook randomly and just went, okay, what's on my timeline feed? Let me screenshot it, throw it up here so people can see. I live in San Diego, so I'm a football fan. Chargers used to be a San Diego team. Now they're a Los Angeles team, but there's updates from the Chargers. There's positive motivational quotes. This is what I'm seeing. And this was one post after the next on my news feed. All right, so the algorithms for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, they are designed for short attention spans. How can I be scrolling and go from football highlights to the universe is talking to you, Dino, motivational quote afterwards? Completely different subject matters. And the third piece of content after this was like a photo of my cousin's baby shower. So my head is all over the place. My mindset on Facebook, Instagram's all over the place. It's football, then it's motivational quote, then it's some entrepreneur making an offer, then it's my cousin. You're all over the place. Radically different on YouTube, right? The doom scroll, the doom scrollers, the boredom scrollers, that's what we tend to do. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, we hop on there for 5 or 7 minutes when we're a little bit bored. I refer to it as a doom scroll. There's no purpose or intention behind it. Now on YouTube, buyer related traffic. People go there and say, how do I solve this problem? How do I improve my relationships? How do I get more connected to self? How do I get more leads for my business? How do I do X, Y, Z? People, again, they have intention. So the traffic quality, again, if I had to put a number to it, I would say on YouTube, 10 times more powerful. All right, now this might be interesting for some of us here. Did you know the average YouTube user spends 48 minutes per day on YouTube? A lot of time. Again, I'm one of those individuals probably cranking up this number because I don't watch television. If I need some type of visual entertainment, I'm going to YouTube to learn something. All right. Also, the United States drives the most amount of traffic. Who here has a US-based audience? Otherwise, US, Canada, Australia, UK, we will be surprised by the fact that compared to other platforms, Western-based countries, right, we're spending more time on YouTube. Also, YouTube is the #1 platform for viewing live content. That is surprising, but it makes sense, and here is why. Again, it comes back to intention. When we go to YouTube, we have intention to do something. All right. So, buyer traffic here on YouTube. Now, again, every single day when I wake up, one of my favorite things to do is open up YouTube for a moment, the studio, and look at what happened while I was sleeping. And again, you will see traffic, views, things happening from videos like this one. All right, this video was uploaded December 7th of last year. 10 months ago, this video was uploaded. This is a screenshot of how many views came in over a 30-day period 9 months later. So for all of the video marketers here, I don't care if you're doing Reels, TikToks, Facebook Lives, all right, those efforts, they will multiply for you if where you host those efforts is on YouTube. All right, because as we look at this more and more, the videos don't float off the timeline feed. All right, this video was uploaded last year, still getting views. If it was uploaded on Facebook, the view count would have been 0 over the last 30 days. All right. So again, this was from, let's see, August. Just ridiculous. In August, there's 68 hours of watch time on our channel. In the last 30 days here, there's 97 hours in a 28-day period. People have watched 97 hours of our video content in a 28-day period recently. It's absolutely insane. All right, now, Dino, okay, I get it. YouTube seems awesome. That's why I'm here. I'm excited about it. I'm a coach. I'm a consultant. I want a small channel to drive me results. What's the process? What's the approach? This is what we've been doing the last, I would say, 6 or 7 months, and what we will continue to focus on 2025, probably into 2026. This is the business model. Focal point number 1, YouTube. All right, create valuable content for YouTube. That is first on the list. Like, that is like profit lever number 1 for us. All right, now, well, Dino, if I'm focused on YouTube, what do I do with my Facebook following, my Instagram, my LinkedIn? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, begin to start thinking of those platforms as your distribution channels. All right, so it's really a 1-2 step process. It's upload to Facebook, distribute on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. So that's all we're doing. I'm producing YouTube videos, and I come back to Facebook and I say, hey guys, who would like a brand new free training? And we're using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn to drive traffic to YouTube. We want to drive them where? We'll get into all this, but we're driving them into this. We're driving traffic into a very specific playlist so that our audience can go into Netflix binge watching mode. They can watch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos in a row and go from cold to sold very, very, very quickly. You guys with me so far? YouTube as like the hosting platform of long form video content and short form. And now we're looking at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn a little bit differently. It's how do I drive traffic? How do I, from these platforms back to YouTube? That's essentially what we're doing. All right, then on the occasion, we do what we're doing here right now, which is on the occasion, I still like to connect live with our audience. I highly recommend everybody does that as well. Some type of workshop, webinar, challenge, do something live with your audience. All right, here's why. I've always looked for and asked myself this question: what is 99% of people what are they unwilling to do? And am I willing to be the 1% to do the thing? I promise for everybody here, 99% of your competitors are unwilling to host a live workshop, webinar, or challenge. They're just not doing it. So if you're like, Dino, how do I beat my competitors? They have millions of followers. They're influencers. They've been around forever. I'm brand new. How do I outposition somebody with awards, accolades, testimonials, etc.? You host live trainings so your audience can connect with you, right? We will never be able to connect in person on a very intimate level with big names. They have too big of an audience, right? We're just in an auditorium with them. So if you want to outposition bigger competitors, you go with these smaller workshops. This is the business model. It's very simple. YouTube host our videos. Facebook, Instagram to distribute and drive traffic back to YouTube. The occasional workshop to connect live with our audience, build a meaningful relationship, outposition bigger competitors. Otherwise, then convert. Going to pause for a second. Any questions around that flow, that frame? Naya is in the building. Good to have you here. Angela, Wadi as well. Check the comments really quick. Bridget says, can you create a playlist of YouTube shorts? Yes, you can. You can. Bobby is joining us. Mark says, Dino, aren't you losing the contact details of leads if you send them to a video playlist series as a video funnel? Great question. This is really cool. And let me go ahead and do this. We'll just hop right on over into my channel here. When you're inside of YouTube Studio, all right, this is essentially where all of your analytics exist for your channel. All right, and if you're brand new to all of this, when you log into YouTube, you click on your profile photo, top right corner. One of the options here is going to say YouTube Studio. I'm already logged in, so you're not seeing it here. But one of the options here, this is called YouTube Studio. That's how you get here. This is where all the data analytics and cool stuff exists. Now, when you're in here on this tab here, you're first going to click on content on the left. But one of the tabs here is going to say playlists. You can create as many playlists as you like. What's really awesome is that you can actually embed this playlist. What does that mean? And we're about to test more of this, Mark, but we're about to start embedding a playlist within a funnel. And so what happens is you end up with, let me see if I can click over and show you guys. You end up with a playlist that looks like this. All right, but it lives on your website. So YouTube's still recording views, everything else, but you have more functionality if it lives on your website. And what that also means, according to Mark's question, is that you can collect an email beforehand. So what we're doing is that everybody else can do as well, is you can say, I have a mini course. I have a mini series. I have a whatever you want to call it. And it can be 3 or 4 videos that live on your YouTube channel. And what you are doing is you can collect a name and email for this mini course, which is indeed a YouTube playlist that you have designed. All right, now I think this is really cool, right? This is the link. Again, we'll dive into all of this stuff here, but this is a playlist. When we give out a link to YouTube to a prospective client, this is the link we give them because look, I can't scroll anywhere and there are 0 advertisements. So this is like your own website funnel living inside your YouTube channel. And again, I can click and switch around the order of these videos. We'll be looking at all of that stuff there. But that is a great question. Is that helpful a little bit, Mark? Awesome. Doug, good to have you here as well. Let's continue on. All right, so this is the 1,000-foot overview, what we've been running business model-wise for about 6-7 months. We will continue to rock and roll with this into 2025. And again, we see waves of what is trending platform-wise. We're going to look at all of this here today in a bunch of different industries. If you're an agency owner, agencies are not doing YouTube. Only the absolute influencer agency owners are doing YouTube. To give you guys an example, who here has heard of Gary Vaynerchuk? Well, we all have. Yes, I've heard of Gary V. Yeah, he runs an agency. He was the first YouTuber with an agency, essentially. Sabri Subri. Any agency owners heard of him? Up and coming, massive. I forget what his agency is worth today. I think it's $500 million or something. He's going to end up competing very much with Gary Vaynerchuk very soon. But where does his name and authority come from? YouTube. So again, whether you're an agency owner, coach, or consultant as well, what we're seeing is these small channels they're untapped. There's just the competition level is really not there like it is on Facebook and Instagram. We'll look at all this here today. I see Bobby has a hand up, and then we will continue. She disappeared.
Sorry.
Oh, there
You
she
got
is.
two questions. You got two questions in the chat that I'd love to know the answers to as well that they're asking.
Let's see. Can you create a playlist of YouTube shorts? You can, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. Next one. I don't see where you collect their name and email. Yes, if you do want to collect name and email, you are going to have some type of email capture page. And what you do is this. What you're going to have to do if you want to collect name and email up front. We'll let this load up here. It's loading very slowly. Basically, I'm going to map out a funnel for everyone. And you're going to send somebody to a very, very simple lead capture page. You know, get my free mini course, enter name and email. It should really be as simple as that. I'm going to try this again because it did not load. Wow, and the whiteboard doesn't want to load today. So I don't think we will be able to do that. Okay, so I can't load my whiteboard. Not sure why that is, but to answer the question, yes, you would have to have a page where somebody is going to submit their name and email to get your mini course. And your mini course, after they give you their name and email, you're just sending them to a YouTube playlist. Now, quick prelude to something we're going to dive into here today that I have not seen anybody talk about online. There is something called an unlisted YouTube video. All right, that means it is not searchable. You can upload a video from your nephew's birthday party to your YouTube channel and it's not public. All right, so however, it's not public unless you give somebody the link. All right, so your nephew just turned 7. It was their birthday party. You got some amazing footage. You don't want it on the internet. You just want family to have the footage of the birthday party. You can upload that video to your YouTube channel. And you can share a link to your nephew's birthday party. And you're only going to share that link with family members. And now they can watch the replay of the nephew's birthday party, but no one else on the internet can find it. Does that make sense so far? Unlisted video in terms of privacy? Okay, we'll be talking about this because inside of a YouTube playlist, you can add unlisted videos. Now, Dina, why would that be ridiculously strategic? Here is why. This is one of our YouTube playlists. I can go record a 7-minute offer video and decide it's going to be unlisted, so it's not publicly available to be found on YouTube, and I can place it as video 2 or video 3 in the playlist series. Why would I do that? Well, if I'm sending people to this mini course, to this playlist, and they enjoyed the first video so much that they want to watch the second video, and they enjoyed the second video so much they're ready to watch the third video, I might as well have my offer front and center by the third video. And what's crazy is that offer, again, is not public. It's only for traffic that you have decided deserves to go into your playlist. Does that make sense a little bit here so far? Cool. So we'll be looking at that here today. And what's really amazing about that is because I hear that question a lot. So I've been trying to figure this one out for everyone. is, Dino, when and how do I make my offer from my YouTube videos? When do I talk about my program, my consulting services, my agency stuff? This is a great way to do it because what will grow your channel is value and less promotion, right? Nobody likes going to a YouTube video and the person's just promoting themselves the whole time. So this is a manner of which you create value-based YouTube videos and you insert a short offer-based video. And the only people who are coming across that are your best viewers, subscribers that are inside of your playlist. So we're going to be looking at visuals of all this. I think it will be easier looking at the visual component, so forth. All right, so let's dive in. Again, welcome guys to Small Channels, Big Profits. This is for you if you want to grow a highly profitable, traffic generating, lead generating, high converting mini YouTube channel. And if you're tired of creating content, if you guys are already recording videos and you notice that they float right off that Facebook feed, right off that LinkedIn feed, right off that Instagram feed within 48 hours, right? This is the shift. This is the mindset that I have as well, is I'm tired of producing content. I don't want to produce content for the next 20 years and always have it float off the timeline. That sounds miserable, right? I want to live a little bit more. So where can I get compound interest in my efforts? It is YouTube, just the way the algorithm is designed as a search engine. All right. So if you're looking for more premium clients that come to you with less objections, this is what we're doing. If we haven't met before, guys, real fast, I'm not one to talk about myself a lot, but my name is Dino Gomez. I have been an online entrepreneur since the age of 23, 14 years long, and started as an agency owner, moved into business coaching. We've done a few Two Comma Club awards and all the different things. I've embarrassed myself on stage countless times, and that's kind of the scoop. And you guys are in the right spot because we have a lot of material here to cover today. We are going to move quickly. There will be Q&A, but I promised 10 different strategies. I want to make sure we get through all of those. So we're going to show you what to do right now to attract buyer-ready traffic, how to convert more traffic from a tiny channel. And by the way, this is not about being an influencer. All right. I don't know about you guys. I don't really want to be a YouTube influencer. I like walking down the street and not having people tap me on my shoulder and ask for a photo or something ridiculous. I like my privacy. I am grinding not to be seen. I'm grinding to disappear is the catchphrase. All right. And so what we're looking at is how to drive more conversions from a small channel. All right, mistakes you want to avoid. We're going to be looking at that. We're talking about mini YouTube funnels, how to get your clients into binge watching mode, what to say, what not to say in your videos. We'll look at analytics, thumbnails, a lot of awesome stuff. So this will be a jam-packed training. And again, big pickleball fan now. So I'm optimizing for more time on the pickleball court and more hiking. And again, I see YouTube as the platform for doing so. Of course, we have Bobby, who is in tears laughing. She always thinks that that is ridiculous. All right. So make sure we all have the right mindset. Would you rather have 10,000 views on a video and 0 clients from that video, or 200 views from a video and it brought you on board 5 paying clients? All right, type in the chat box, what would you rather have, 1 or 2? I see 5 clients, 5 clients, 5 clients. Awesome. We have a smart group. All right. We need to disregard vanity metrics. This isn't about being the influencer. We're not trying to be Mr. Beast and come up with the most entertaining, ridiculous stunt. We are coaches, consultants with a valuable service. We're not trying to serve everybody. We're not trying to go viral. There are channels designed to go viral. They are entertainment-based channels. All right, we're not in that category. So we are going to do things differently for that reason. All right, and so here is the first thing we are going to do radically differently. Strategy number one, we are going to choose topics for videos that are very narrowly defined. All right. Examples of this. If you are a wellness, emotional well-being coach or consultant, maybe you're also an online therapist as an example, you do not want to produce a video that is titled How to Get Rid of Anxiety. That is very, very broad. All right. The only channels that are helping anybody to get rid of anxiety, right? They are trying to become influencer channels. Instead, what you should be doing, as an example, is how to get rid of anxiety as a busy entrepreneur. Notice we more narrowly defined who this video is for. Now, interesting enough, all right, this video was uploaded just over 24 hours ago. It is one of the top results for the keyword, how to get rid of anxiety as an entrepreneur. This channel, his name is Jay. This channel has 7,000 subscribers. It is a small channel. It is not 100,000 subscribers. It's not 5 million subscribers. It is a small channel. He uploaded this video about 24 hours ago. It already has almost 600 views, and it is for a very specific individual. It is for the busy entrepreneur, right, that is dealing with anxiety. There's a lot going on, business and life. Very specific video for a very specific target prospective client. Therefore, it's essentially going mini viral in this space. It's doing very, very well as a small channel. All right. Why is YouTube rewarding small channels? Because if you are encouraged to upload more videos, you will upload more videos. All right. So this is different algorithm than 3 years ago. 3 years ago, you needed to be an influencer. You needed a lot of subscribers to get views. YouTube has changed their algorithm. They want you to have the chance to go viral. They want your videos to rank almost instantly so that you are encouraged to continue uploading and spending time on their platform. Does that make sense, guys? YouTube wants you I have 0 videos uploaded. They want you to get into their platform. So your video can go viral on day 1 with 0 subscribers. You don't need authority, anything else right now. That is the new TikTok algorithm that all of these platforms are rolling out. They've leveled the playing field, which is awesome. If you are not an influencer, the influencers are pissed. They spent years building up their 10 million followers, and now all of a sudden that doesn't give them any extra edge. Sydney is in the building. Good to have you here. Amy here as well. All right. We got to continue on because there's a lot of examples. So in other words, right, with this, you want to get very narrow with your topics. Dino, should I do a video? I'm a marketing coach. Should I do a video on how to get clients on Facebook? That is still fairly broad. I would try to get more narrow. How to get clients from a Facebook group as a female entrepreneur. How to get clients from a Facebook group as a consultant. How to get clients from a Facebook group as a med spa owner. How to get clients from a Facebook group as a local dentist. Can you get more specific with your video topics? That is the opportunity for where more conversions come from. Get more specific. In traditional marketing, old school search engine optimization, this is called long-tailed keywords. The more specific the keyword, the more likely your video will rank and perform well. All right, now I did this search last night. Thought this was cool. How to get clients with mini workshops. What pops up on the search page is a 60-second video I did. And I like that it's positioned right in front of Alex Hermosi. I will add that little bit in. But I liked that it was outranking a big channel. And I also liked the fact that this video, this 60-second video, it took me all of 60 seconds to record. In addition to that, this video was uploaded 3 years ago. 3 years ago. It is still ranking. Now, that's because it's a very specific keyword search. If you type into YouTube, how to get clients, my video is not there. That is too broad. If you type into YouTube, how to get clients with mini workshops, my videos appear. If you type in how to get more coaching clients with workshops, my videos are there. If you type in how to get more coaching clients with a small audience, my videos are there for very specific, narrowly defined search terms. Who here is in health and wellness? Any weight loss coaches here? A little bit. None. Marketing and business coaches. Just trying to figure out what examples we need to go through. Some marketing and business coaches. Cool. I think that's going to be the majority. So again, what would be too broad is how to market your business. Too broad. How to market your business in San Diego, California. Much better. How to market your business as a small, brand new dental office. Much, much better. Specific to dentists. How to market your business as a female spiritual coach. More specific. Much better. More specific you get, the better your videos are going to perform, and the faster they will convert. This is what we are seeing with clients. More specific converts faster. All right. Because of the intent of what somebody is looking for. All right. So we are going to look at all this, right? And this moves us into strategy number 2, which is YouTube Shorts will drive traffic for years. All right. So that is a question to ask yourself. How long do I plan to be in business? All right. Because this YouTube Short was uploaded either 3 or 4 years ago. It was almost 3 years, 2 years ago. Here's the screenshot. That YouTube Short was published, wow, look at that, almost exactly 2 years ago, September 26th, 2022. Now, that is the other thing for all of us to understand, is the concept I'm about to share. Who here has ever done a reel, by the way? TikTok or Instagram, Facebook. Where is that reel today? How do we find it? Yeah, Angela's like, I have no idea. Neither do I. I have no idea where they go. They're Zuckerberg's backyard. Who knows? They disappear, right? Your reels do not disappear on YouTube. All right. So, I mean, I know we've spoken about this a lot, guys, but your content does not float off of YouTube. It will stay there for people to find. This is one of our clients, Jody on the left. He is a spiritual coach. And it's really awesome to see his videos ranking for very specific keywords in front of massive, massive influencers in his space. All right. And so you can look at some of the view counts from the videos on the right. And the first one next to Jody has 98,000 views. The fourth one has 184,000 views. Jody has, like everybody does, he has influencers that are technically competitors. But when he produces strategic videos around narrowly defined topics, his videos show up first. All right. And Jody has been crushing it with his YouTube videos in terms of them bringing him clients that are ready to get started right away without the sales resistance. All right. Because let's look at this search term. Who in the world would type that into YouTube? if you feel like you might be a little bit, if you're having a hard or difficult time figuring out what's going on in your life, and why you're feeling differently and why you have all these different emotions going on, you might go to YouTube and type in, am I going crazy? Or am I having a spiritual awakening? Who would type that in to YouTube? Well, somebody who is experiencing that. And so Jody has the best video, according to YouTube, to help you understand if you're experiencing a spiritual awakening. Now, if we were to click on Jody's video here, his YouTube short, the title is Feeling Crazy ? You might be, if before it gets chopped off, you might be having a spiritual awakening. The video was designed. I sat down with Jody and I was like, we are doing a video specifically on this topic, phrase, everything. The topic isn't how to be spiritual. That's too broad. It's somebody who's literally in a specific state. Am I going crazy or am I having a spiritual awakening? Therefore, when somebody comes across the perfect video from Jody that is describing exactly their emotional state, what they're wondering, what they're curious about, what their problems are, what their thought process is, they click on that and they go, wow, who is this Jody guy? I need him to guide me through this spiritual awakening experience that I'm having. Does that make sense, guys? How narrowly defined is going to convert faster for you? It's super broad. The person's like, kind of on topic. But if I say, hey, I know you're sitting here right now and that for breakfast you had a bacon and egg sandwich and you're wearing a blue shirt and XYZ and XYZ, if I got all of that correct about your morning thus far, you would go, whoa, there's too much synchronicity here. So your conversions come from the details. The more detailed you get in your videos and who your video is for, the faster it will convert for you. Strategy number 3, we got to move quick. We have 12 strategies to go through here today. All right, create subcategories for your videos. Do you know what does that mean? You have one main niche. All right. And what you want to do is you want to create subtopics within your one main niche. Bobby helps people save money during a remodel. Right? She's going to have different subcategories of videos. One's going to be negotiating with subcontractors. One's going to be specific to kitchens remodels. One's specific to bathroom remodels. She's going to have subcategories within the umbrella of her niche of saving money during a remodel. Now, here is the opportunity. All right, I want to help save all of you guys from a mistake I made early on with my YouTube channel that most people make. Once you figure out what your subcategories are, all right, you want to create 3 to 5 videos at a time for that subcategory. All right, so going back to this example of Bobby, she helps homeowners save money on a remodel. Bobby can create a video about negotiating with subcontractors. She's going to be tempted to then create a video about kitchen remodels. And the third video is going to be about bathroom remodels. And the fourth video is going to be about living room remodels. And now her content is all over the place. It would be better suited for Bobby to sit down and say the first or next 3 videos I'm doing are specific to only kitchen remodels. 3 videos in a row about kitchen remodels. Then the next 3 videos after that, 3 videos in a row about bathroom remodels. Then the next video after that, 3 videos in a row about living room remodels. Top is in the building. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Good to have you here around the world. So better to completely and thoroughly tackle these little sub niches. Do you know why shouldn't we just randomize videos on our channel? Well, Imagine somebody finds your video about a kitchen remodel. Are they interested in a bathroom remodel, or are they primarily focused in a kitchen remodel? Primarily focused on a kitchen remodel. They searched for kitchen remodel. They found your first kitchen remodel video. Guess what they want to watch after that? The next video on a kitchen remodel. All right. Now, this is why most YouTubers make this mistake, right? We just cover randomized topics and we're just throwing stuff at the wall. But if we really think about it logically, if somebody's going to find your videos for a particular topic, they want more of that topic, realistically. Top 8, I know, is a dating and relationship coach, fellow visionary, incredible individual. People, when they find what do I say and do on the first date, if they find a video of top A's about the first date, they want more videos on what to do and say and how to act on the first date. They're locked into the first date, probably because they have a first date coming up. If they find one of Top A's videos about what to say and do in your online dating profile, they are locked into the concept of wanting information around online dating. If Top A has multiple videos around this is what you say and do on the dating apps, right? She's going to keep this person on her channel longer. Make sense, guys? All right, awesome. We will continue on. Let's see. So create those subcategories. As an example, maybe you are a therapist or life coach. We have a client who is a motivational confidence and wellness coach for dads. And so his service can be about stress relief and, again, confidence building and wellness. He might have, as an example, 3 different subcategories on his YouTube channel. It might be how to cope with work stress, how to cope with societal pressure, different subcategory, how to cope with family stress. And the strategy would be, okay, let's start with work stress. 3 videos around what to do when you're feeling stressed because of work. Awesome. 3 videos were done around work stress. Let's do the next 3 videos around societal pressure. I'm supposed to be XYZ at XYZ age. I'm supposed to be married, have kids, have house, have XYZ, have done XYZ, be at this level inside of my corporate career, societal pressure, trainings, videos, advice. Family stress. Holidays are coming up. What do I do with XYZ? Subcategories. Pause for a second. How are we doing? I think I saw a hand up from Bobby a little bit earlier. Doing good. Anybody getting excited about dialing in their YouTube channel more and more? I just think it's a ton of fun. It is really, really cool. All right. So strategy number 4. Again, we touched on this, but we'll go a little bit deeper here. You want to then create playlists for your subcategories. All right. These you can do inside of your YouTube. All right. If you click on, when you're logged into YouTube Studio, if you click on create, it's going to say right there, new playlist. You're logged into YouTube, create new playlist. Create new playlist. That is how you will build a playlist. Now you get to name your playlist. The way you name your playlist is how you think people would, the right audience would find you. Not everybody, the right audience. All right, I know our audience is in the coaching space. But this playlist is not titled How to Get Clients. That is too broad. We work with coaches, so how to get coaching clients. So who is your audience? Can you make the playlist specific for them and what they are realistically searching for? Now, what is really cool is that these playlists, they rank in YouTube. You will see this happen. and you'll start to notice this more as the consumer, as you guys make your way over to YouTube for family stuff, relationship stuff, health stuff, whatever it might be. You'll start to notice playlists are showing up. And so somebody can find your targeted playlist, and all of a sudden they're inside of your mini Netflix channel and they're watching 3, 4, 5, 6 videos from you, from your playlist. It is pretty awesome how that works. All right, so definitely utilize the playlist. Again, this will create a page with 0 advertisements, no competitor videos. All right, bonus tip, by the way, if you are inside of Visionary Rising, we are doing this, all right, on Monday. Create a conversion video and mark it as unlisted. So a conversion video, kind of like a video sales letter. Create a video that's 7 minutes to 10 minutes in length that is primarily detailing the benefits and the value of your offer. All right. So in other words, if we were looking at this playlist, I'm going to be inserting a video into spot number 3 that's going to say, here's how you join our membership, Visionary Rising, right? And it's going to have details of our membership, where we do this. We do YouTube trainings every week and mini workshops, and this is what we're focused on. And this video where I talk about our membership, it's not, no one else is going to see it on YouTube. It's unlisted. So it's unlisted. People don't even know it exists, but I'm going to take that video and I'm going to put it inside of each of our playlists. All right. And realistically, I would put that conversion video in spot 3 or 4. All right. You want somebody to have watched 2 value-based videos from you first, and then all of a sudden they get to hear what your offer is, per se. I'll pause for a second. Any questions around that strategy there? Having a conversion video. You guys can imagine, right? You go to a YouTube channel, you're like, how do I lose weight? Or why am I not losing weight if I've been eating healthy recently? You're trying to figure this thing out. If the video is just somebody saying, buy my weight loss program, buy my weight loss program, buy my weight loss program, you're like, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for some advice first. So in your playlist, a couple videos are just going to be you demonstrating your expertise, giving value. And then we're going to insert this unlisted video that's, hey, if you've enjoyed videos so far on this playlist, I want to invite you to this special offer. Here are the details. That's kind of what we're doing there. Is like we're injecting our own commercial into our series, into our playlist. How are we doing so far? Is this too technical thus far? Are we on track? Making sense? We are good. All right. I like it. We will continue. All right. So yeah, very quickly, guys, we do have that membership, Visionary Rising. All right. We haven't been open in almost a month. If you guys are interested in this, you'll hear more about it later. We're not going to get into details right now, but we have this amazing brand new membership called Visionary Rising. It's $49 a week. Cancel anytime you want. It's inside your dashboard. You control everything, so you can test drive it. But if you're enjoying this thus far, this is what we do every single week inside of Visionary Rising. If you decide to go with an annual plan, you get 5 months free, which is kind of awesome. So I will talk more about the details of what is inside Visionary Rising later on, or if you're catching the replay, it'll be beneath this video and so forth. But do remember this, screenshot it, write it down. If you are going to check out Visionary Rising later, the coupon code is 100. Write that code down, 100, or just remember 100. That coupon code, as long as you're choosing the annual plan, it will take $100 off. All right. And so rather than it be $1,000 for a year, it's $897 for the year. you're paying for 7 months, you're getting 5 months free. Or you can decide to test drive $49 a week, cancel anytime. That is another option for you guys here. And we'll make sure everybody gets a link because it's not open to the public. We do have our first 18 amazing clients on board, and nobody has canceled yet. Everybody seems to be loving it. So details to come around that as well. And I answered this question. Very kind of you, Anka, in the chat box. Say that. Wadi says, where do you share your playlist link? Great question. We can touch on this a little bit. Let me see if I can just do a real-time, off-the-cusp example for everyone. I like doing that, keeping this very authentic and non-scripted. On your other social media platforms, all right, this is my Facebook. You guys will consistently see me in a roundabout way post something like this. All right, if I was going to make a post for my most recent YouTube video, I would say just put together a 7-minute training on how to land clients with Canva workshops. Canva workshops, want a free copy of it. And I would post this to Facebook, LinkedIn. What I am doing is I am marketing my recent YouTube video. This is my most recent YouTube video. It's how to land clients using Canva. And what is going to happen is people will start responding. They will say, yes, Dino, I would like a copy of your free training. And so I'll see if I can find some other examples. This was me marketing this workshop, but I'm always posting that. Like, this is another great one for everyone. I wrote this post and I said, hey, I discovered some cool things about email marketing. And I put together a cheat sheet and a video on how to become a better email marketer. Would you like a free copy of this? All right, so people are responding, yes, Dino, I want that cheat sheet. I want that free video training. That video, this right here, there's no link. This is just a photo. That video actually lives on my YouTube channel. Hop on over there. So that email training is right here on my YouTube channel. So what we're doing, right, going back to that 1,000-foot business model, YouTube is the main host platform. It's like the center of everything. And we're getting our videos over to YouTube, and then we're going to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're saying, who would like my newest free training? We're using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn to distribute our YouTube video. Does that make sense there, Wadi? Is that helpful a little bit? Awesome. So again, this is different than how we used to do it, right? I used to have Facebook as the center, as the main first platform for us, right? I've seen algorithms shift. I'm seeing people get tired and bored of Facebook and written posts, and the internet and everything else is moving to video. So within a few years, it's like 99% of all web traffic will stem from video. If I say, what is TikTok as a platform? TikTok is a video specific platform. There are no written posts on TikTok. It is video. They grew very fast. The internet day and age we're in, people expect video. So with changes, we've changed what we believe should be the main platform, in that it should be YouTube, and then use Facebook, Instagram to connect with your audience and so forth, drive traffic to YouTube. Great question. There. All right, we're gonna continue on. Let's go. Strategy number 6. All right. And let me do this, sorry, real fast, because I know everybody has a different schedule. I was supposed to do this and almost forgot. I am going to put this link in the chat box in case you have to leave early or anything else. Bookmark this. Right now, this is not public. This is Visionary Rising in case you want details of that. And again, I will go into more detail of what Visionary Rising is towards the end for those that are interested, or if you want to catch that on the replay later. That is in the chat box if you are interested in that. And don't forget the coupon code. Now, strategy number 6. This is a big mistake I see YouTubers making. I want you guys to know your thumbnail is an extension of your title. It should not be a repeat of your title. It is an extension. Do you know that sounds like a lot of fancy verbiage and phrases and whatnot? What does that actually mean? All right, let's look at some real examples to understand that. This is one of our best performing click-through rates for our videos, all right? Click-through rate, how frequently does somebody decide to watch your video when they see the cover thumbnail? All right, anything 3% and higher is exceptional. All right, 3% and higher click-through rate, that's amazing. That means if 100 people saw the cover of your video, they would decide to watch the video. This is one of our highest click-through rates. Couple things I want to share with, make sure we all notice. This video has 674 views. That is not viral by any means. It's not 1 million views. It's not 10 million views. It's not 100 million views. It has 600 views. Look at this over here, though. This is the watch time in hours. 51 hours of watch time from this one video that has 674 views. That's how long people have spent watching that video. If you're wondering, how do I take somebody from cold to sold fast? These videos, people will sit down and watch 10, 15, 20 minutes of your video. Now, let's go back to your thumbnail, right? Your thumbnail should be an extension of the title of your video. This is the video that has our highest and best performing thumbnail. All right, so let's analyze this. What's going on here? The title of this video is Build Your Facebook Audience Fast. 5 organic strategies. The thumbnail does not repeat that. The thumbnail does not say build your Facebook audience fast. 5 organic strategies. All right. People already know that. They read the title. The thumbnail says Facebook organic strategy, thousands of followers, and then has a screenshot from a client getting results. So the thumbnail is complementing the title. It is not duplicating the title. You don't want to do verbatim. All right, let's look at another tangible example here. I don't know this individual, but Brynja, how to grow your life coaching business in 2024. I think this is a great thumbnail. Here is why. The thumbnail says step by step. The thumbnail is complementing the title of the video. Title of the video, how to grow your life coaching business. And now we know that if we watch this video, we are going to get a step-by-step demonstration of that. Now, if the thumbnail said how to grow your life coaching business and the title said how to grow your life coaching business, that's kind of redundant. So you'll notice the biggest and best creators, these are normally the ones in the entertainment category, the Mr. Beasts, or these guys who are influencers. You'll notice their thumbnail complements the title. It doesn't repeat the title. There's no need to repeat the title. People are going to look and they're going to read the title of your video. You want the two of those to be an extension. You're giving yourself extra real estate by designing your thumbnail to communicate additional benefits to watching your video. So here's an example. Is this a good thumbnail? Bad thumbnail? Type in the chat box, but you guys vote. Is this a good thumbnail? Bad thumbnail coming from a big influencer? I see bad, bad, bad. Not so good. Right. Because it's repetitive. In the thumbnail, it says 6 steps for expanding your coaching business. And I don't care if you're Tony Robbins or not. That's what the thumbnail says text-wise. And the title of the video is 6 steps for expanding your coaching business. So it's the same old, same old, same old, right? So if I had to vote, I would say, right, not the greatest thumbnail, right? I like what was done here way more. Complimentary thumbnail. I'm going to read the title, How to Grow Your Life Coaching Business in 2024. Interesting. I don't know how vague or how specific this video is going to be until I look at the thumbnail and I see and read step by step. Does that make sense on the thumbnail there, guys? It should be complimentary. That one is fascinating. I think that is really, really cool and interesting. All right, we are going to continue. Strategy number 7. Don't aim for perfect. Dino, do I need perfect lighting? Do I need perfect audio? Do I need perfect hairdo and outfit and everything else? It is up to you in regards to how you will feel, but let me just go ahead and make fun of myself for a while. These are videos from 9-10 years ago, and they are absolutely horrific. And this was the mistake that I used to believe. All right. 9 years ago, I would go to a local videographer, local photography studio, and I would rent out the studio for 2 hours so that I could have a green screen, and I would wear a jacket because I thought I needed to look more professional. And I'd never dress up unless it's a wedding, something, but I would wear a jacket and a coat and be in a professional studio. And I thought that was all a requirement. And it absolutely wasn't. And I would do things like, okay, let me record a video at the beach so that we have an ocean background, do all these fancy things. And you don't need to do any of that. All right. So don't let, if you think you need fancy video editing, our highest, best converting videos don't have any video editing. All right. Content will always be a stronger poker card, so to speak, than fancy flashing. All right. That is based on the space that we are in. Okay. So in other words, if we were trying to be the influencer, you need fancy editing. You need to blow up cars and have a swimming pool of ooze that people find interesting and funny and fascinating. You're going to have to do the gimmick stuff if you're in the entertainment category. If you're a professional agency owner, coach, consultant, as long as you have great content, right, you can get away without all the fancy stuff. Now, if you have great content and editing, that's an improvement. All right. But I would recommend everybody is to just get your videos up there and out there. And then as you get better, you can decide, do I want to edit the video and so forth. But don't let that one hold you back. And again, that is holding most of your competitors back. Strategy number 8, add your link in the first sentence or the description. All right. So search term here. Why am I gaining weight at age 20 while eating healthy? What is going on? So I'm 23. That was a long time ago. And I'm wondering, why am I gaining weight if I'm eating healthy? This video, it's done by, I don't know this individual, but a Mike Cola. All right. And and I will share with you guys an example of this, we can go look in YouTube. But when you find a video and you click on it, this is what the description of the video looks like. All right, the description is the text under the video. Notice that Mike, he forgot to put a link in the first sentence. So if I watch Mike's video and I go, I want to hire him as my personal trainer, I don't know where to get a link. All right, because the link is hidden. I have to click the read more button to later on see his link. All right, and so we can actually go ahead and do this in real time just so that we can look at this together. Why am I gaining weight at age 20? Let's type this in. So brand new YouTube search. There's no history here. Why am I gaining weight at age 20 if I'm eating healthy? Let's see if we can find, here's Mike's video. All right, so I'm gonna, maybe this looks interesting to me, and so I'm gonna click on the video to watch it.
This is what 5 pounds of body fat looks like. Want to lose this and more?
All right, now, look, let's just say I watch, maybe I skip this advertisement and I watch Mike's video and I go, I need Mike's program. This is what it looks like, guys. I don't see a link to Mike's program. I can't book a sales call with him. There's nothing going on because right now, or all this content is hidden until I click this button that says read more. All right, now if I click the read more button, well, now down here, Mike has his coaching offer, but it was hidden. It was hidden, so I never clicked it. Very few people click that read more button. Dina, what does this mean? This means precisely this. You don't want your link hidden behind the read more button. It needs to be in the first sentence of your video description. All right, to give you guys an example, this is our video description. Notice our link is in the first sentence so that it is not hidden. All right, somebody can click to watch our video. If they like our video, immediately underneath our video is our link. You guys following that one so far? Link in the first sentence of the description. All right, then, where did I go here? All right, bonus strategy on that same note is add a link in the comments section. All right, so Mike understood this trick because as we scroll down, here are the comments, and here's Mike. And Mike put a link in the comments section. That's pretty awesome. That's smart. So again, if I refresh this, I'm going to click out and click back into Mike's video. Here's Mike. We're looking at Mike's video. We decide, I like the skeleton in the background, Mike, and I want to lose weight following your program. Where do I sign up to Mike's coaching program? I don't see a link here because it is hidden. However, in the comments section shows up next. So make sure in the comments section, you have a link as well. You have 2 opportunities for a link. Link in the first sentence, link in the comments section as well. Anka, hold on. I'm just seeing your note here. Congratulations. Snaps for Anka. Here she is live on the call, closing clients. Good for you. I'm excited to hear details of that as well. Anka has been crushing YouTube videos as a relationship coach inside of Visionary Rising. So that is awesome. Congrats, Anka. All right, so that's strategy number 8. Make sure the link first sentence of the comments section and first sentence of your description. Strategy number 9 is YouTube is amazing because they actually give you analytics. All right, now I did not used to be somebody that enjoyed data and analytics, and it is actually very valuable and a ton of fun. All right, and I think Facebook and Instagram do a fairly poor job of giving you analytics to help you be a better creator, YouTube gives you as much information as you essentially could want. In terms of how your videos are performing, how long people are watching the videos, if the videos are getting you subscribers. So I can walk you guys through where this is inside of YouTube. If you come into YouTube Studio, all right, you have options on the left. You'll start off on dashboard, and it's just going to give you some like overarching numbers of like your top videos recently, how many views and how many hours people have watched videos over the last month. What I really like to do though is on the left, if you click on content, is looking at the analytics for any one video. All right, so this video here, this has the orange thumbnail, I can click on analytics and it's going to start telling me how well did this video do? How many total views? How many hours did people watch this? Did it create subscribers or create unsubscribers? That's a fascinating one. We have had videos that this was negative. People they started unsubscribing after a particular video. So you want to look at this here. Now, this is one of my favorite ones down here. And we're going to dive into this in more detail, but down here, this is your retention. All right, now I will try and zoom in a little bit so everybody can see this better. This is retention there's two metrics that are most important on YouTube. The first one is click-through rate, how many people click to watch your video. Second major metric is retention. So how long, average view duration, how long are people watching your video before they leave? This graph is showing us. All right, so of course, 100% of people are there at 0 seconds in. At 5 seconds in, well, this is 7 seconds in, we've already lost 27% of viewers at 7 seconds in. This is showing you where people leave your video. This graph right here is pretty good. This is pretty expected and pretty normal, is that you will have a big drop off at the start. And what you are trying to avoid is a massive, what would you call it? Just a massive dip downwards. If at the 4-minute marker, there's a big spike down, that means everybody's leaving right at the 4-minute marker. So normally you get a drop off at the beginning. People are making a split-second decision if they like you and want to watch the rest of your content. And then you want this to slowly taper off. And that's pretty normal, fairly healthy for a video. Now I'm going to share with you guys what you want to avoid doing and what you should do to make it so that people don't leave your video and you get this pretty normal thing here, right? Of people, for the most part, watching a majority of this. So this is cool. At the 11-minute marker, 17% of people, not 100%, 17% of viewers are there to 11 minutes into this video. Does anybody else think that's wild? I cannot get somebody to watch 60 seconds of my Facebook Live these days, but I can get 17% of people to watch 11 minutes into a YouTube video. Now, those are the individuals who end up buying. The folks that are like, I like the content, I'm going to stay with you 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's the chunk of people that's probably going to end up converting for you. And that's why they're sticking around, is your message, your marketing, your authority resonates with them. If you don't like the person teaching the thing, you'd leave after 3 minutes. You'd say, oh, I'm done with this video. You'd go check out another one. Kieran, good to have you here, buddy. All right. So make sure you guys are checking out your analytics. And here is what we are going to do to have a little bit of fun, as we are going to do a quick 6-minute breakout room as an opportunity for everybody to try to stretch, meet some other visionaries, hang out a moment. And so we'll put 3 or 4 individuals per room. And here's the prompt. Introduce yourself and one cool thing that you're excited about in regards to YouTube. Could be something you learned today. I'm excited to do this tactic, this playlist strategy, this XYZ. And that way we're bouncing information, ideas, concepts to and from each other. And then you repeating things that you've learned or plan to do will help you implement as well. All right, and so let me do this. I'm going to open up these breakout rooms. So we're at 30 after, so we'll come back into the main room at 40 after. We still have 3 more strategies to go, and then we're going to do plenty of Q&A. If you guys have questions about your niche, your space, we can look at all those. But yeah, we will do this for 10 minutes. So introduce yourself, one cool thing that you know, strategy, tactic you're excited about. Let everybody have a chance to share. At about 40 after, we'll come back into the main room. And so you guys will get a pop-up on your screen to join your breakout room and to meet some other awesome visionaries. All right, here comes everybody back into the room. Brigitte has a hand up.
Yeah, I couldn't find the little hand up thing on the screen, so I'm putting my. A question came up during I was with Mike during the breakout room, so we had an amazing chat. It brought the question: if I already have a YouTube channel from a few years ago when I was doing a lot of health coaching. Has nothing to do with my podcast business. Should I just restart a new YouTube channel?
Great question. How many subscribers are on your YouTube channel currently?
20.
I would restart.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted confirmation. Thank you so much.
If you were going to say 500, 1,000 or more, then you might just keep it on the same channel, because a portion of those folks would follow you from health into what you're doing now. So when I started initially uploading YouTube videos, I was an agency owner. And so it was always talking about, how to market your small business. And then I changed industries. I stayed with the same channel because we already had, I think, 1,000 or so subscribers, and I didn't want to lose them per se. And so a portion of those people still came with us as my direction changed. Great question. How are the breakout rooms? Thumbs up. Good. Let's see if we can get one share. Does anybody want to share one of your biggest takeaways so far so we can learn from you? Again, everybody always ends up with different takeaways. One of the best ways to learn is from other people's takeaways. All right, I see a hand up. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly. Nujru?
It's Giroux.
Giroux. All right.
Yes. Hi. So I think well, first and foremost, thanks for the session. It's been absolutely valuable. One of the biggest, I think, commonality out of our shares was starting small, starting right. I think, and I'll speak for myself, it's been something that I've wanted to do, but I think you have been able to organize a systematic path through which you can look at the goal and see, okay, well, I can do this and I can do this. And I don't have to be doing all these random videos and starting here, but if I can have a strategy that allows me to start somewhere, then I can build on that. So I think coming out of that is starting small, being strategic about it, and being very focused about what you want to do. And I think that takes off the load of trying to be right, trying to get it right, and trying to look good.
I love it. Snaps for Drew. That was awesome. Absolutely. And if you guys ever need some stand-up comedy, if that's your thing, go to my channel and go 10 years back. The videos are terrible. The audio is terrible. What I'm trying to teach, terrible. But you get it done. It's fun to look back on. You improve every single day, but imperfect action, it makes a big difference. And again, the space that we're in, our audience we're looking for authenticity of who we're going to work with, right? We don't need to be perfect. We don't need to be a linguist. We don't need to be a certain personality type, certain age. Your audience is going to connect with you for how you're real. And so I do encourage everybody, share your personality and quirks or whatever it might be. That's a great way to differentiate yourself from others. And as a quick, fast story, I can't tell you how many times I've invested in a coach or mentor in a very competitive business marketing space, but I always choose my mentors normally on personality, lifestyle, similar hobbies or interests, because otherwise there's a lot of similarities when I'm pairing different programs, and I've always chosen somebody who I resonate more with. Now, if you're not showing that side of you, you're not allowing your audience to connect with you in that manner. And sometimes that is the deciding factor. So very much encourage that. There's no right or wrong to any of that. All right, here we go. Strategy number 10. Big one is do not wind down at the end of your video. I am extremely guilty of doing this, and I've been intentionally working to get better at this. All right, so what we're looking at chart-wise is video retention. Where do people leave this video? What is going to always be normal is your biggest drop in viewership is going to happen in the first 30 seconds. And that is because people are quickly deciding, am I going to watch the whole video, or am I already bored? Did I select the right video, or is this video about a topic that's not for me? So you will always have this drop at the start. Then what you want to see is what we're kind of looking at. You want it to slowly taper down. That is a healthy video in terms of keeping somebody's attention. So what we're trying to avoid are these big craters where it drops all the way down. That means everybody's leaving at the 2-minute mark or 3-minute mark. You want it to slowly trickle down. That's what we're going for. Now, what will end up happening is you can end up with a big dip. You always have that dip at the start, but you can end up with another big dip in the last 30 seconds, 60 seconds of your video. Dino, why would there be a second big dip at the end of my video? It's because you were talking like this the entire time, giving strategies, techniques, advice, and then you started to slow down. And so, hey guys, that's it for today. I hope this was helpful, and pretty soon we'll be doing XYZ, and that my cadence has changed, my tonality has changed, my projection has changed, momentum has changed, and they already know you're going to say hit the like button and subscribe and comment. So people just leave, right? And as viewers, we leave immediately at that point in time. So it is better to end your video abruptly, and this is something that I'm testing and learning. All right, but now we're going with an abrupt ending to the video. So if my video is 5 ways to build more muscle, when I get to the 5th strategy, the 5th way to build more muscle, you do XYZ, you do bench press, it's going to increase your testosterone, yada, yada, yada. That's it for this training video, guys. Click this link if you want the next video. It's going to be very quick, short. Video is done. No change in tonality, no, hey, let me recap what we went through. You don't want anything to signal that you're slowing down, because everybody leaves when you start slowing down. Does that make sense there, guys? Who here is guilty of leaving a video in the last 30 seconds because you don't want to hear their little spiel at the end? All of us as viewers. So that is a technique. It's almost like you keep your audience guessing. They don't know the video's about to end. Now, what does that do? Why is that important? This comes back to YouTube's algorithm. The metric is called completion rate. If you have people that complete your whole video, your viewers are watching every second of your video. That signals to YouTube you have an entertaining video start to finish, a great video start to finish. If people leave your video early, that's signaling to YouTube not great content. So you want to strive for that as much as possible. Nobody does it perfectly. You want to strive as much as possible for completion of the video, and that includes a direct ending. Now, I know this question is coming up. Dino, when do we make our call to action then? When do we tell our audience there's a link in the description or to hit subscribe? Middle of your video. More of the middle of your video is when you want to start doing that per se. Now, I am not perfect at this at all. I have plenty of videos on my channel where I saved it for the end. But again, I'm testing all these different things. We're looking at all these different things. Better to have your call to action in the middle. Who's going to be around at the middle of your video? Somebody who is interested. They've made it past the 30-second drop off. You've already demonstrated some value to them. So that's a great spot in the video for you to say, hey, if you want more hands-on help with this or more information around this, there's a link in the description for you. Kieran says, what about asking for the like before giving the final tip? That's a great way to do it as well. If you guys are liking this video so far, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Now we're going to move on to next strategy, tactic, concept. Another question we'll answer before we continue. What's a good video length? Great question. And this is a kind of a prelude here to another strategy we'll look at. There is no perfect video length if your video is of high quality. To help everybody understand this, who here has watched 30 minutes of a single YouTube video before? Right? Almost every single weekend, I watch at least an hour of travel vlog videos, and most of those are 20, 30, 45 minutes. I'm studying a country I want to visit, what to do in the cities, the restaurants, the entertainment, etc. But I do click out of those videos very quickly if I'm not resonating with the host. So there isn't a perfect video length as long as you're not babbling. So if you need 7 minutes to teach a concept, your video should be 7 minutes. If you need 15 minutes to teach a concept, your video should be 15 minutes. But what we don't want to do is have a 7-minute training that we intentionally extend to 15 minutes. And we're talking in circles to extend the length. Then people will leave your video because they'll say this is getting redundant. So when you're done talking, that's when you want to end the video. Great questions. All right, let's continue here. So don't slow down at the end of your video. Keep that energy wherever it was. All right. Strategy 11, upload replays of your mini workshops. In particular, your free mini workshops. All right. So one of the strategies that we teach in Visionary Rising our membership, right, is the value of hosting what we're doing here. Live, free workshops. They don't have to be this size. They can be 3 people, 4 people large. We always recommend hosting a combination of free workshops and paid workshops. Those are 2 different things. This is a free workshop here today, free entrance to it. We also host workshops where sometimes we charge $47 or $97 to attend. If your workshop is indeed free, it makes sense for you to upload the recording of it to YouTube. This is really fascinating as we look at this. But this is from our channel. And in the last 365 days, the #1 video on our channel that has people still watching after the 30-second marker is a replay of one of our workshops that was free. Now, 85% of people, that what we're looking at data-wise here, 85% of viewers are still watching after 30 seconds. Now, the videos underneath that, those are short 5-minute videos, 7-minute videos. They serve their own purpose, but I just find it very fascinating that people are extremely engaged by the replays of our workshop. And that this video up here, 10 mini workshop tips, that workshop replay, that's a 2-hour-long recording. And people are watching that entire recording, start to finish. That I find extremely fascinating, that it's our best performing video in regards to retention length. So this is, again, something newer that we are going to be testing, and that I would recommend everybody try as well on your own channel, is try YouTube live streaming. So replace your Facebook lives with YouTube lives, because people are sticking around longer on YouTube, and people do like live environments in regards to Q&A is happening, and there's off the cusp live training and examples. It just is a level of authenticity that I think people are appreciating. So I find it really interesting that, again, the replays of our workshops are doing well. Now, to be clear, these should only be free workshops. If you charged $100 per ticket to your workshop, do not upload that to YouTube. All right, because people paid you for that content. You don't want to make your paid content free content. You want to distinguish between the two. If it was a free workshop, it can be free on YouTube. If it was a $100 workshop, it should be locked up. It's only available for people who paid you $100. Does that make sense there, guys? Free versus paid? All right, strategy number 12. This is cool. We're in testing phase of this. All right, so I'm not going to, I can't say that I have data, a case study around this yet. I just want to encourage everybody to understand that this opportunity exists, and for you guys to know something that we are testing out that very much could be worth testing as well on your end. All right, but we're testing out placing $2 a day YouTube advertisements. This is kind of cool. And here's some tips and guidance, because we have done YouTube advertisements before and otherwise experienced in a lot of Facebook ads and so forth. On YouTube, you choose your target keywords for your advertisements. That is different than Facebook. On Facebook, you decide who your ads are going to reach based on demographics and their interests and the web pages they have visited. On YouTube, you can run advertisements by keywords. What does this mean? Well, you decide the keywords your ads are going to show up at the top of YouTube for. If I am a weight loss coach for men ages 30 to 40, I'm bidding on keywords that say how to lose weight as a man in your 30s. That is my specific target. If you are a marketing coach for women entrepreneurs, right, then might bid on keywords related to how to get clients on Facebook as a female entrepreneur, or things that are going to be specific to your audience. I know Kieran here is menopause coach, right? So he's going to bid on keywords that are specific to, hey, what do I do if I'm having these symptoms? And so his video is going to show up right there at the top for very specific related keywords that he is after. So this is kind of cool. These are, we're testing this out as a case study. This could either fail miserably or succeeds very nicely. But this is one of my favorite things to do. We're always testing, trying to figure out opportunities, and then we share that back with clients in terms of, hey, this worked, try this out, this is how you do this did not work, don't do it. That's kind of what we're always doing. Now, one more surface level strategy approach. If you decide to test YouTube advertisements, this is what you want to do. You want to select one of your videos that has a long watch time. All right, that means it was a great video. People were enjoying it, so they didn't leave very quickly, very early. They watched the entirety of it. So the video that we are testing a YouTube advertisement out for, it's one of our best performing videos. People click to watch it. They stay to watch the entire video. It's performing better than other videos on our channel. And what's really cool, right, is with YouTube ads, if you do cost per view, you only pay when somebody has viewed your video. So if our video is showing up at the top of YouTube and nobody clicks to watch it, I pay $0. I'm only paying when somebody clicks to watch our video, and you will pay pennies to have somebody watch your video. You're paying pennies for a prospective client who is searching for your exact keywords: how to lose weight, how to find my purpose, how to get in touch with my intuitive side, how to remodel my home and save money, how to get coaching clients, how to grow my business as a female entrepreneur, whatever space you are in, how to lose weight, how to better my relationship with my significant other, whatever space you're in, your video is only showing up for those keywords. You're paying pennies to have a prospective client click to watch your video. And you only pay pennies when somebody does click to watch. That is, if you do cost per view. It's called cost per view bidding on YouTube. Lestrange says, where do you place your ad on YouTube? You have options of where you place your ad. I like doing in what's called in-stream advertising. What I recommend doing is start with in-stream advertising. This means your video is going to show at the top of other YouTube videos. And then what you get to decide, this is different for everyone, you get to decide which keywords your video shows up for. So if I am a relationship coach for women, let's look at a real example here. How to land myself a date as a woman in my 30s. Let's look at search results here for this keyword. Clearly, this is probably a woman in her 30s who is looking for dating advice based on the search. The very first video up here, it says sponsored. This is an advertisement. You can place, Top A can place her video right here. So in other words, oftentimes your videos are going to show up down below, and hopefully they show up here. They don't always. It depends how well you did in your video. Your video might be in this area, but at any point in time, Top A can decide, I want this top spot, and I'm willing to pay to have this spot when people search this phrase. So you get to decide where your videos show up, what keywords you want your video to show up at the top of YouTube for. Is that Lestrange Consulting? Is that helpful a little bit there? It's going to be awesome. It is going to be unique for everyone. All right, and so... All right, question for everybody here. Do you guys mind if I share 3 things that we are focused on over the next 5 years? Some of this is going to be YouTube specific. Some of it's going to be industry specific in regards to where I'm very confident space is headed, especially as a coach or consultant. I saw a couple hands up, thumbs up. Here's what we are doing. I'm going to share this with you guys. We're going to have plenty of time for Q&A. I do want to introduce you guys to our methodology, system, process, as well as I know some of you guys are going to be very interested in our membership, Visionary Rising. It won't be for all of you, but for several of you, I think you guys are absolutely going to love this. All right, and so our process, what we're focused on is simplifying things. And honestly, what I see the industry doing is catering more towards this. Three things we're focused on. Number one, videos on YouTube and traffic from YouTube. Whether that is a combination of videos on your channel or spending $2 a day on some targeted advertisements, traffic from YouTube because of the quality of traffic. Number two, generating leads, all right, using other social media platforms to generate leads. And then number three, hosting live mini workshops to connect with your audience. Again, that is the biggest unfair advantage for all of us. If people love live, authentic, not scripted, this combination is phenomenal. And the other thing as well, in regards to the workshop piece, is that it will never go away. All right, when you guys learn how to host, run, market workshops, you can do that today. You can do that in 5 years. You can do that in 10 years. That is not a platform that's going to come and go. It's a concept. People like to meet and greet and barbecue and hang out. So I highly recommend you do these workshops. By the way, you can host workshops that are 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, small. They do not have to be big workshops. All right, but this is what we're doing. YouTube has our own mini Netflix channels. All right, because people are watching YouTube videos on their TV, search intent traffic. We're seeing this work for clients in all different industries, spirituality, weight loss, doesn't really matter. And this 3-step process is what we're focused on. All right, and this is what we are doing inside of Visionary Rising. All right, so I am going to spend just short 5 minutes here, walk you guys through our membership. And the first thing I will do, or I forget, I want to make sure this is available to everyone. So I am going to post this in the chat box. As our lovely sidekick, Miss Chelsea is, she is not in right now. She is celebrating the arrival of her son. I want to give you guys a sneak peek. This is what we're doing inside of Visionary Rising. It's the 1, 2, 3 combo. Focus on YouTube, mini channels, driving buyer traffic, generating leads on social media, and converting from mini workshops. All right, who here has seen the school community yet? Some of us have. I'm curious. A couple hands up. A couple visionaries are like, yes. We have moved our membership on into school. And so this is how the school, if you haven't seen this yet, and this is how our school operates, is we have our Visionary Rising program here that is all about YouTube. We are coming out with new trainings around how to place these targeted YouTube ads for as little as $1 or $2 a day to have instant traffic. And that is optional. You don't have to do YouTube advertising. It's kind of up to you at the speed of which you want to move. But we have our entire training here. Then our mini workshops, something we do consistently. Upgrading your offer. So we have our offers training. And then we have recordings of live weekly calls that we do. And so if we move to the calendar tab, I host a live training every single week. When you want to attend a training, you just click on the date, time, and there's the Zoom link. These are for clients only. Members here inside of Visionary Rising. And then this looks similar to a Facebook group in that you have the timeline. except there are no advertisements. All right. So we're noticing clients getting accelerated results because we get distracted on Facebook. All right. And so clients have only clients have access to this, and I audit your YouTube videos. All right. So if you are a new creator or you want an audit of your trainings, we ask you to drop off your videos, like Marie dropped off her YouTube video here. And then what I do is I record a 5 to 7 minute audit of your YouTube video. And so we do live audits of clients' YouTube videos and give feedback. Hey, let's make adjustments around this area for your next one, and so forth. And so very interactive group, live weekly calls. Every single week, I drop off a 5-minute voice note in here. And then we have video and messaging prompts twice per week, giving you a video of the week topic. All right, we want to take as much guesswork out of growing on YouTube, running workshops, growing your highly profitable but simple and nimble freedom-based business. So a big believer in that. You should love your business. You should have a ton of fun in it. And so if you're looking for a system and methodology that resonates, we've gotten rid of sales calls for the most part. We're focused on this model more. It's working exceptionally well. We're having a ton of fun with it. So that's what we are doing in Visionary Rising. I am fired up about this. It's only been open for 6 weeks now. And most importantly, Visionary Rising, we always get this question is how much is it? What's the scoop? If I have a level of interest, how do I know if this is right for me? This is designed for you if you're a coach or consultant. It is the type of content and trainings and support that you might see in a mastermind that is $20,000. All right, but it is not $20,000. It is not $10,000. It is not $5,000. If you decide you want to try out Visionary Rising, our membership is open only to you guys on this workshop right now. We are not always open. We open the membership about every 4 to 5 weeks. It is $49 a week. You can cancel anytime right from your dashboard. You're in 100% control of the membership. Or if you decide you want more savings, it's $997 for the entire year. On top of that, we have an awesome workshop discount code. If you are interested in Visionary Rising, we want to give you guys $100 off for being here on the workshop here today, hanging out with us, being awesome. So really, you can join the membership Visionary Rising. You have 2 options. $49 a week, cancel anytime you choose, or stay with us as long as you would like. Or with the coupon code, $897 one time for the entire year. Developments, and I will link in the chat box and I will walk you guys through this. But for those of you who are going to hop into Visionary Rising, this is where the coupon code is on this page. You're going to see testimonials and screenshots and everything that is covered in the actual program. Sneak peek of school. All right, but again, weekly live trainings. I host those workshops every single week. They are much smaller. There's about 7 or 8 of us on there live each week. So I get to look at your actual channel, your workshops, what you're doing. Weekly video topic of the week, voice drops. We have client mixers, updated trainings. We always coming out with new case studies and things to do, kind of like the YouTube ad placement. We are coming out with a special software, AI-driven software that can script your YouTube videos, write your emails, come up with your social media posts. We are in the business of working smarter, not harder. And that's what we're doing on the inside of Visionary Rising. If you're interested and would like to sign up, again, your offer will be confirmed here. $49 a week, cancel anytime, or $897 for an entire year when you use the coupon code 100. All right, so you will see the enrollment form here. You'll see the 2 options, $49 per week, or you can check mark the next one, which is originally $997 for the year. But if you enter in 100, push apply, it will apply the discount and it will be just $897. $97 for the entire year. You will get instant access to our calls, to our trainings, to our Q&A. And as a workshop bonus, I will give each of you that decided to enroll in the next 24 hours an audit, a video Loom audit of your YouTube channel or video strategy. And so that will be 100% custom to you. And we do that for all the clients that hop on board the membership. And so that is the details of that there. If you guys have any questions around that, always feel free to reach out to me if we're not already connected on Facebook or via email and support. Otherwise, what we are going to do is we have some time for some Q and A, and so I'm excited to dive into this. Ashima is here. Welcome, welcome. Well, yeah, what we will do is we will just open up straight Q&A. Who has a question about YouTube, your channel? Right, Drew.
Hey, thanks again. Quick question. If you're starting a YouTube channel now fresh, do you feel the need to create like a pre-mini course videos just to create a, for their palette? Or would you go straight to creating that mini course and doing this strategy from the very beginning?
Great question. I would go straight into this strategy from the start. Choose, you have your, well, what niche are you in, Drew?
I help course creators, coaches, and membership site owners really create the strategy of how to implement and just get out of their head. So I come in and help them strategize, put measures, steps, and processes to actually get their idea into practice and into profit.
I love it. I love it. So Drew is the take action man. He's going to help you take action, put together the system, the process, do the thing. So yeah, I would come up with 2 or 3 different subcategories for your channel, and then choose one of those subcategories. Boom, go record your first 3 videos for that subcategory.
Awesome.
And then once you tackled one subcategory, you can move to the next subcategory. And you always come back to your subcategories. You're always refreshing them. So it's not that once you do one subcategory that it's done forever, right? But rather than, what was the word I'm trying to look? Rather than water down a bunch of subcategories, like, you could have 50 subcategories in one video in each. That isn't super helpful for a playlist. So better to start one subcategory, nail it, next subcategory, nail it, third subcategory, nail it, come back to each, right? But I see too many people watering it down by covering 50 different expanded topics, and there's no consistency to the channel. And that's where people get confused as they go. Viewers think, I don't know what Drew's doing. He covered this. So better for him to be laser focused and everybody to say, yeah, I know Drew works with coaches, course creators, helps them implement and systemize.
Right. So just a quick question. When we talk about subcategories, would you consider that if you're talking about a mini course, would those be action items? Or for example, if you were teaching on a certain framework for implementation, and I have 4 steps on those frameworks, would those particular steps or frameworks be my subcategories that I go deeper?
Let's see. In your space, I imagine a subcategory could be how to create your signature process, your signature system, your methodology. That might be like
Right.
one subcategory. Another might be how to overcome procrastination as a coach.
Okay.
And then how to take imperfect action as a perfectionist. But you have like these different little buckets that are all still serving coaches and course creators, but they're different and where people are looking for support.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Great
it.
question. Absolutely. Miss Sydney, I see a hand up.
Hey, I was wondering if you could talk through how someone, like, I'm trying to think of all the pieces. If you are bringing someone into your world through those YouTube videos, and you have a mid-ticket offer that's kind of like a done with you, and then a higher ticket offer that's done for you. That's the case that I have. I do some ghostwriting as my highest high ticket offer. Could you talk about like what that journey would be for that prospective person if they find me on YouTube and I think I'm just kind of struggling to think about how those things would connect.
Yeah, great question. I would probably immediately start from, and this is advice just for Sydney based on what I heard, right? It's always going to be different for each individual, but she has a mid-ticket and high-ticket offer. I would have a link straight to a Calendly booking call if I was Sydney, right? And the person's going to get on a call with Sydney and they're going to say, hey, I watched several of your YouTube videos. I'm interested in, potentially working with you and hiring you as a ghostwriter and so forth. And Sydney's going to have that call because she has two different offers. And on that call, Sydney and her prospect, they are both doing the same thing. Most people look at sales calls, I feel like, very incorrectly. But the right mentality in regards to looking at a sales call is that it is essentially a first date. Both parties are interviewing each other. Do we like each other? Would we be a good fit for each other? Is the offer circumstance great for us to work together? And Sydney is determining, one, do I want to work with this person? Are they a good fit to work with? Maybe she doesn't serve that category of business owner, but if they are a good fit and she likes them, she wants to work with them. Sydney is there on that sales call to better understand if this prospective client is a fit for her mid-ticket offer or her high-ticket offer. So Sydney is not going into the call saying, yes, I'm selling this person high ticket only, or yes, this person's mid ticket only. It's a call for Sydney to get information. This is called solution-based sales. And then to direct the prospect, given they're a good fit, to the product that is a right fit. All right, so this is what Apple does. Who here has been to the Apple store before? You walk in, they ask you, what are you looking for? And then they direct you to the portion of the store that has a product that could serve you. So if you say, I'm looking for an iPad, you're going this direction. I'm looking for a laptop, you're going over here. I'm looking for desktop, you're going over there. The solution-based sales. So if you have multiple offers like Sydney, you do the same thing on a sales call. You're gaining information to direct to potential service if it's a good fit. Is that helpful, Sydney?
Super, super helpful. Thank you.
Awesome. Great question. I'm sure a lot of people had that question. We'll do Bobby and then Lestrange Consulting after that.
Hey, Dino. You say you're doing about $2 ads or whatever you're spending on the ads. Are you sending them to a playlist? Are you sending them to a specific, you're just sending them to a specific high ranking video? And what's your end goal with those ads and where you're sending people?
Great question. With the video ad, we're sending them to a well-performing video that already exists on our channel. So it performed above average compared to our other videos. And so we already know that it should perform above average as an advertisement as well. So we're looking at those. Does it have a high click-through rate? Do people like the thumbnail? Then after they click to watch the video, are they staying to watch several minutes of the video? High quality views. When we see those two things, that makes for a great video to advertise from your channel. Now, you have options here, Bobby, because a lot of people that advertise on YouTube, they go record a specific video designed to be an advertisement. What we're doing is we are just advertising one of our normal YouTube videos and putting them into our YouTube funnel.
What are okay, so you're sending them to your what you showed earlier, the 4 or 5 videos that are part of your funnel. So you're having them look at this video, then your link is going to go to that funnel, that private funnel that you showed us early on in this call. Is that correct?
They're going to one specific video right now. So we're doing this. Here, I can pull this pull this up for everybody. They are going to this recent video of ours. This recent video of ours performed really well analytics wise, retention wise. So right now we're sending traffic directly to this video. We want more views on this video. We like the CTA on this video. And so people are going to come through this video and hopefully, right, under the video, they're going to click our link.
Okay.
So for you on your channel, we'll be able to go way deeper inside of the program with you on this, Bobby, and we'll be walking everybody through how to set these up because it's going to be unique for each of us. But yeah, what we'll end up doing is we'll log into your YouTube channel and we'll look at your videos and how they performed. And then what we're doing is we're choosing best performing videos on Bobby's channel with the right matched keywords. And that's the approach that we are going to essentially take. That is an element here for everybody. You can have a great performing video, but if you place it on irrelevant keywords, it's not going to perform as well. If I'm a weight loss coach and I go, I want my weight loss video in front of people searching for how to get clients, it's not relevant. I should place my weight loss video in front of people searching for weight loss tips. So the keywords you select are a component of this. The video you select is a component of this as well. If you do the ad placements. Good question there, Bobby. Lestrange, I see a hand up.
Yeah, hi Dino. Thanks
I like
for
your
taking the
style
call.
as well, hanging outside, getting fresh air.
Yeah, it's good. I'm in England at the moment, and luckily it's a kind of a nice day, so it's making the most of it. So I have a few questions. I'm a professional feng shui consultant. I have clients all over the world. All of my traffic comes from Google, just from Google business listings everywhere. I've got about 40 remote offices around the place. It's nervous because all my eggs are in one basket. I dislike social media immensely. I can't spend too much time there. In order to reach some of the high-end clients would be LinkedIn. So I guess my couple of questions. Have you tried this personally with LinkedIn? Are you finding your types of clients there for traffic? The other question is about Go High Level. You said you're using that now for your processing. How's that working for you? I'm kind of interested because I'm just looking at shifting everything into Go High Level as well for all my follow-ups. And the third question, if I'm trying to keep it really short, if you find a high-performing video, but it's sort of lacking, there's a few elements that are missing, like it's pretty good, would you take that video down, re-edit it, and then put it back, and put it back, even though you know you don't have the viewer numbers for the YouTube algorithm to keep it high, but you're just improving that video as you go along, as it were. Like maybe you just edit a better call to action or something, just to improve the video, to upgrade the video as you go. There are my three questions. So LinkedIn, how's Go High Level, and re-editing a good video.
So I have not done the re-editing of a good video. And just so everybody knows, if you decide to re-edit a video, you can do that. But you will lose all current views on the video. So in other words, you have to just start from ground zero. So I have not tried that. You could, if you're going for a viral video hit home run, then I know some of these big influencer creators in those more competitive categories, they get down to the nitty-gritty science. Every second of a video they say counts when you're really trying to hit that viral grand slam. So I imagine those guys in that space are doing it. I don't do it. I look at video analytics here, and there are some videos on our channel where like drop off was massive. Let's see if we can look at some. Was massive at the end. So like we actually got a little spike here. It started to go back up. Like people were coming back through to rewatch some more of this video. But I've looked at some of our videos where like all of a sudden at the somewhere in here, it just tanks to 0. Like everybody was done watching the video. I like looking at that data and then looking at the video. What did I do there that scared everybody away? So for future videos, we don't make that mistake. So I'm always trying to iterate. So unfortunately, I don't have any experience around the pull the video down, edit it, and see if it performs better. But technically, if you pull it down, edit it, and re-upload it, it should get a new fresh start at really, really working nicely. So that is an option.
I guess if you're paying attention, you're going to notice pretty quick if you think it's a really good. If I was working with you and you said this looks pretty good, let's run it, and then for some reason we are seeing a glitch somewhere, before it gets too established, would be to just like A/B testing, really. I guess, you know what I mean? It's just refining, making it better.
Yep. And that's a good way to look at it. Is essentially that would be an A/B test, and that would be the right approach. Is if you were looking to edit the video, you would, before it has already been around for a while per se. And again, this will be different for all of us because it's going to depend on your target audience. The younger your target audience, the more fancy stuff your video will require. Because they're in terms of attention span, you'll need more editing, maybe background music. It's hard to entertain a 16-year-old, an 18-year-old on YouTube. They're used to guns and bombs going off and just a million different things happening to entertain them. And so it depends on your audience. But yeah, great question there. Unfortunately, I don't have experience on pulling down re-editing. Go high level. Love go high level. Absolutely love go high level. Now, it took us forever to migrate over from ClickFunnels. It was about a year. I didn't want anybody on our team touching that migration, nor was I going to outsource that. So I personally migrated over 50 funnels and then recreated automations. And of course, I was learning a new system, go high level system. But now that we're 100% moved over and have been for a while, I absolutely love it.
And the DM system, the follow up for doing DMs, and you're using that element, that part of for relationship building. You're using going through to Messenger, or is it all through email? What are you finding effective that way?
I'm not sure if this was just my account. I had trouble with their auto messaging feature. In that it depends. They have a couple of them, but they have an auto Instagram DM feature. That, for whatever reason, it's a newer feature of Go High Levels. So for whatever reason, that didn't work with our account or is not working yet. But yes, I do love the fact that all of our communication is here in our platform. Like I can click on conversations, and if you've sent me a DM on Instagram, if you've sent me a DM on Facebook, if you have emailed us, called us, it's going to be under the conversations tab. And I'm trying not to click in there right now because I'll have to edit out information of people. But yeah, I do like Go High Level quite a bit.
All right, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. There's a bit of a learning curve, I think, like you experienced, but I'm just gonna have to do it.
So I avoided it for like 6 or 7 months.
Right.
That whole migration, I was like, I just don't want to move everything over and learn something new. But ultimately, it took me sitting on the sidelines for 6 months and to see them continually developing new features that were awesome for me to understand that they are never going to stop developing. So interestingly enough, right, if we do a quick Google search, such as ClickFunnels versus Go High Level. How do I get the graph? Search volume. There's Go High Level as a brand has surpassed past ClickFunnels. There was a cool statistic and graph. I forgot where it was in here. But yeah, I think Go High Level has more active users now, and hence the speed at which they're growing. It's pretty impressive. So yeah, I do recommend Go High Level. Everybody doesn't need Go High Level. Depends where you are in your business. Lestrange here, it sounds like perfect fit for him. If you have so many Google Map locations, they can help you manage all of that. And then your third question was LinkedIn. I don't use LinkedIn enough. I know LinkedIn can be powerful for you. I don't have the bandwidth to put our efforts there currently. And I think it's much more strategic for everybody to grow rapidly on a channel and systemize that growth before expanding, rather than spreading yourself too thin across everything. So in other words, I have not posted on TikTok in years. I decided quickly, don't have the bandwidth for it. Same with Threads, same with Twitter. For us, it was always Facebook first and YouTube, and now we have switched that around. It's just, we want to focus on YouTube. So it's not to say LinkedIn can't be powerful, but yeah, right now it doesn't fit into what we're trying to do per se.
Cool.
Now, for your premium clients that are maybe local to you and so forth, I think that can be very strategic. Same with Kieran, who works with clients locally. You can do YouTube optimization on a geo-local basis, and most people don't consider that, and it's very, very wide open. So if I were to ever reopen a San Diego-based agency, I would blanket YouTube, and with videos that were specific to marketing in San Diego and running ads to San Diego-based business owners.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Absolutely. Tape, good to have you here. Haven't seen you in a moment.
I know. Hello. It's good to see you again. This has been so helpful. Thank you so much, because I know we talked about this just as I was coming out of the mastermind, getting onto YouTube, and I've just been a little bit slow with it. But recently decided, yeah, I'm going to go back, and then I saw your workshop come up. I thought, brilliant. Let me just get some like tips and strategies before I, really go for it. I put my questions in the chat, but I thought I'd just ask it anyway. It was just about keywords and tags, because I've like got some videos and I put tons of keywords and tags, and I'm not sure, A, what's the difference between the two of them? And then 2, is there a maximum number of keywords or a minimum number of keywords that you would recommend? Because I think I'd blasted as many as I could. So I don't know if that helps or hinders.
Great question. So YouTube does have like a character limit in terms of like the number of tags you can do per video. So you can try to do as many tags as possible, and then you'll see it pop up like you're out of tag space. So you will be cut off in how many tags you can do. I've researched this, tested this, and consulted others around this as well. And it seems like there is no correlation in the tags between the right number of tags, too many tags, not enough tags. What I can say in terms of my overall approach in regards to that is, as long as the tags are relevant to the video. So more of the thought process for everybody here is, if I'm giving this video a tag and somebody finds my video from that tag, will they be upset or will they be happy? Will they say this video was exactly what I was looking for? Or will they say, this video is off topic for me? So if Tape's video is about how women can optimize their online dating profile, specific to women, online dating profile, her tags should probably be around online dating for women, online dating profiles, things that, because that's what her video is about. If she does a tag like dating coach and somebody, will they be happy having found Tape's video? Some might be, some might not be, because of what they're doing. So try to keep your tags really specific is what I've been doing for your video per se.
Thank you. And three quick other questions. One is I've noticed people put hashtags as well in their descriptions. What are your thoughts around those?
Yeah, so I think a couple hashtags there is smart. I don't think it harms. And again, a lot of this is still people don't know. We haven't heard directly how it affects your rankings in the algorithm. So I would say a couple hashtags, totally cool, specific to what your video topic is. Here's what I will say though, because I understand these questions and the direction that they're stemming from. What is going to be infinitely more helpful to your video's performance is using keywords in your video.
In the video itself.
In the video itself. So
Okay.
Tape is going to say, hey, my name is Tape. In today's video, I am going to help you as a woman figure out what to say on your online dating profiles. She's speaking the phrase women online dating profiles. We're hearing her say that a couple times in her video. The reason is because when you upload a YouTube video, YouTube auto transcribes your video for you. So when you upload this, you don't have to do anything special. YouTube is going to create a transcription of your video, and they have to do this automatically. The reason they have to do a transcription of your video is one, their system, their algorithm is making sure that there's no copyrighted material in your. So if they can't have Drake's song on in the background, you can't have certain music, NFL theme song on in the background of our YouTube video. They're going to say, hey, that's copywritten. So they have to know what music's going on in your video, what you're saying in your video. They're going to transcribe it. And so what does that transcription also mean? It's YouTube's way of understanding what your video is about. So now they're going to say, okay, Tape, she started her video by saying, in today's training, I'm introducing you to what to do and say on your online dating profile as a woman looking for your dream man. They heard that it's in the transcription. This helps YouTube know what category to place Tape's video in. They can say, clearly this video is about helping women with online dating, because they heard her say that several times. So that is more valuable to your rankings than keywords and tags, actually.
Okay, that's very helpful. Thank you. And just slightly related to that, because I have recently been really promoting a lot to both women and men, because I really do want to help both, even though I'm still toying with it. My YouTube channel has only really been focused on women. But if I wanted to shift into actually speaking to both, how I'm just thinking about titling, and because it's hard to say, obviously women and men, it's going to be more about just the general, like looking for your partner, or just how to do like an online dating profile for divorced singles, for example. So it would be a bit more general. Would you think that's going to have an impact then, because there's that lack of specificity around the gender? Yeah.
Great question. I would get specific with who the video is for based on gender.
Okay.
So to share an example, because people search when they know what they're looking for, they get specific in how they search.
Mm.
So if I am looking for help with my online dating profile, I'm going to say how to create a Tinder bio to get more dates with women. Because I want the sample videos here to be for a man. I don't want to come across a video that's giving me a sample Tinder bio for a woman. It wouldn't be relevant.
Mm.
So I would get specific. Like when Ken used to work with us, right? He would do videos around things like, what does it mean if he doesn't want a second date? And because it says he, we know that this is probably a woman searching for the answer to this question. So if he said he had a great time, but he didn't text, 140,000 views. So I would have the he, she, men, women in there, because it does change the relevancy. Like, here's Ken right here. What a man wants and doesn't want. This is making it very clear to women that this video is going to help them understand what a man wants and doesn't want.
Yeah, I think I might just keep my channel for women specifically, to be fair. And I had one last very quick question. I did ask it in the chat, but I think you missed it. It was just, you're talking about lives. Is there a minimum number of subscribers that you need to have before you can start going live on YouTube?
Great question. I do not know that answer off the top of my head. I believe everybody has the ability to go live to their YouTube channel right away.
Okay.
I'm quite sure. And it's cool. There's a comment section and you can send traffic right to your video like you would a Facebook Live, but it's just living on your YouTube channel. So if you can get people there live with you, then you can rack up a lot of comments, a lot of engagement, a lot of positive video metrics. For example, and we might do this next time, but if I was live streaming this workshop to YouTube as we recorded it and had you guys all meet me there on YouTube, the questions that are coming through and the fact that you guys are all here almost 3 hours later, these would all be metrics to YouTube that, wow, Dino has a lot of viewers that have viewed 3 hours of his video. It's really that it was a live workshop the whole way through. So yeah, I think there's going to be some massive benefits to it. I haven't played with it enough, but I know that's one of the things we're planning to do more of.
But your subscribers would get notified if you went live, but then anybody could potentially find you if they typed in the right keyword that you would have had to put in your description or the title of your live training, whatever it was. Because how would other people know? Because I think it's I don't know if it's a little bit different. Like with your followers, like on Facebook and Instagram, they get notified, don't they?
Yep. Yeah, your YouTube subscribers get notified, and then if you have traffic somewhere else, you would notify them early. Okay, I'm going
to
live.
say you're going to do it.
And you can set up a live stream, this is the video link of where I will be live at 2 p.m. And you can email that to everybody. It's kind of like giving them a Zoom link. Hey, we're going live at 2 p.m. with this Zoom link. Hey, we're going live on YouTube at 2 p.m. with this link. So your audience, your fans, followers, they can meet you there on your channel.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Great question. Yeah, so I'm seeing YouTubers do cool things on their live stream. They say things like, hey, I have this special cheat sheet, comment cheat sheet, comment free dating guide for men down below if you want this cheat sheet as a bonus. And they're getting all of their viewers to comment on their YouTube live stream keywords and specific phrases that are going to help their video do well.
But then how do you connect with people in like the comments? Because it's just their @ symbol just goes to their channel, but you can't message them, can you? So would you just send it in the reply, like a link or something in the comments to them?
You have to just reply in the comments section.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great question.
I've taken up so much time.
No, you are good. But yeah, what we will have to do is we will wrap up today because we are quite a bit over. I want to make sure we get the replay processed and out to everyone. And so if you guys came in late, replay will be ready for all of you. On the replay page, guys, you'll have the entire replay of today's workshop. We will also, again, have more details for you of Visionary Rising, the membership, as well as the link will be there. Coupon code will be there as well. If you guys have questions around any of that stuff, feel free to always reach out. We have not had the doors open to this membership in, I think, 4 or 5 weeks now. We only open occasionally. Super excited about it. Clients are absolutely loving it. If you're enjoying these workshops or enjoyed today, we do this on a weekly basis. And we're always evolving and having a ton of fun as well. And so it was great to have everybody here. I hope this was super helpful. Wadi, Tony, Drew, Kieran, Will still here, Adam, Angel, Doug, Tape. Good to see you, Tape. It's been forever. Glad you are well. Great having everybody here. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the replay and otherwise on YouTube and in Visionary Rising, and we'll chat with you all very soon.
Thank you for taking the time to show us for that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good to see everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thanks, Dino. Good to see you.
Good seeing you as well, my friend.
Bye.
Oh, I need to check my phone. Sorry. What?